Talk of the day, unpopular opinion. Where the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Uncle KG. I want to thank you for joining me today. So, on this episode of Talk, let's talk about people pleasing to no avail. We just don't jail. People pleasing to no avail. We just don't jail. Oftentimes, we are in different work environments, or we have working relationships, or because of a certain group of friends or a certain group of people that we are going to have to be around, whether it's the first encounter or whether it may be on a regular basis. We tend to go against the grain of who we are, our core values, what we stand for, and just who we are at our essence of our true selves, because we want to be accepted. We cannot go against who we are, what we believe, what we stand for, all because we want to appease those that we're going to be around. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to be liked, regardless of what some of us may say. "Oh, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Oh, I don't care what they say. I don't care how they feel about me." To a degree, you do, right? To a degree, you do, especially depending on the environment that you may have to be in. So we tend to change who we are or our belief system or what we think or how we really feel because we want everybody to like us. We want everybody to get along with us. We want to be so cool. We want to, be accepted. And we have to get to the point where we cannot change who we are all because we're trying to make others happy. It's like the quote goes, "I'd rather them hate me for who I am than to love me for who I am not." It's pretty much that in a nutshell. I'd rather them hate me for who I am than to love me for who I am not. Because what we don't understand is a lot of times people still not gonna like you anyway. They still not gonna care about you anyway. And quite frankly, nobody likes a yes man. I know I don't. Nobody really likes a yes man. Not if you are the type of person that really want to grow, the type of person that really appreciates everyone's individuality. Nobody really likes a yes man. So we have to get to the point that we are never going to change who we are, what we stand for, what we represent because of the people we're going to be around. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in a work environment, it may be a certain level of professionalism that you have to have. You might be at a family function and instead of stirring up drama, you tend to hold your peace. Right? That in those situations, that thing is acceptable to do. That's an acceptable thing to do. But we can't get to the point where we are just agreeing with other people's opinions or views, knowing we feel the total opposite. Now, there's a way that you can convey your message to make sure you get your point across. There's a way that you can debate respectfully without causing drama or trying to have an altercation. But if you don't agree with something, or you don't, you're not in agreement with how everyone in this room feels about something, stand on that. Stand on who you are. Stand on what you believe in. Stand on what you represent. We cannot change who we are just because we want people to like us. Because there's going to be a level of exposure anyway that those people will be able to see that you're not being your true self. At some point in time, it's going to get exposed that this is not who you are. You've been faking it the whole time. You've been fronting the whole time because the real you, whether we realize it or not, is fighting to bust out of that shell. It's fighting to get out. It's going to be a slip up with your words or a slip up with your actions, and people are going to see, "Oh yeah, that's not who you are." They've been playing games this whole time. They don't really believe what we believe. They don't really feel how we feel. They just was trying to be cool. And then that's when you get the, "Well, I never liked him anyway. I never liked her anyway." Be yourself. Some people gonna love, like, and hate you. But don't compromise who you are and what you represent. You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Hey, I'm happy being me. I'm not compromising who I am or my integrity just to make y'all happy, just to be cool with y'all. Who are they? Some work relationships, some people you grew up with, some family members that you got to be around every now and again. Who are they? You care so much that you completely compromising yourself because you want this group of people to accept you. I'd rather be where I'm celebrated than go somewhere that I'm tolerated. I don't want to be tolerated. I don't want to be tolerated. That makes no sense. I'd rather be celebrated for who I am. That's who I'd rather be that. Let me be me. I'm gonna be me. What you see is what you get. Now, depending on the situation, I might have to bring out a different side of myself. But I'm gonna always be me. Everybody got different versions of themselves. Everybody has different versions of themselves. But some of us are getting to the point that we are just totally not being ourselves at all because of this group that we're going to be around. Who cares? Who cares? That group don't matter. What matters is you being able to look yourself in the face. When you go and stand in front of that mirror, can you look yourself in the face? Look yourself in the eye. Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with being who you are? That's what matters at the end of the day. What matters is, I can look myself in the mirror and say, I ain't compromised who I am. I took a stand on what I believe in. I took a stand on how I really feel. I took a stand on what I represent. I don't care about what y'all think about me, how y'all feel about me. If y'all like me, cool. I would rather it be that way, but not to the point that I change or compromise who I am to make y'all happy. Because it almost always never works out the right way. Even the people that put on the front for so long and they've been, faking like they somebody that they not. And some people hide it well. Some people do it well. Some people do it extremely well. The thing is, if that is the case, you're still not happy. These people in this room or in this group, they happy that you're like them, even though it's not organic, even though this is not your natural. You're appeasing them, but you're still not happy because you're going against what it is that you really want to do, who it is that you really are. Don't change yourself because of a group of people that who won't matter at the end of the day anyway. Don't change yourself at all. Always seek to grow and develop. And yes, you have to modify your speech depending on the setting that you're in. But what you believe in, what you stand for, what you represent, don't ever change that. Don't ever change that. Because when you put on a front or you faking like you somebody that you're not, that's how you get people around you that's disingenuous. Because you're being disingenuous. They're disingenuous because they don't even you put on the front. You somebody that you're pretending to be. Be yourself. It's a lot easier. Trust me. It's a lot easier just being yourself. But when you sitting up there and you trying to be somebody that you're not, that's work. That's a lot of hard work. Because you're going against your natural way of thinking. You're going against, your natural core, what you stand for, what you believe in. You got to work too hard because you worried about their opinions and the perception. Don't worry about that. Be yourself. Be yourself 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Be yourself. And don't let nobody make you feel bad for it. You will actually get more respect by being the type of person that won't change because of who you are around. People will really respect you a whole lot more because you're standing true to who you are, even if they don't like it. They might not like it, but they respect it. So that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, leave some topics in the comments, and let me know how you feel about this episode. I appreciate y'all, man. It's Untalk of the Day, unpopular opinion. Where the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Uncle KG. Thank you for joining me. Till next time. Peace.